What is going on, Proper Squad? Fatal Krauser here, and unfortunately I got some bad news for the Fallout community out there, especially the Fallout 4 modding community. For those who don't know, there was a mod that was in development for a very long time called Fallout 4 The Capital Wasteland, and for those who don't know what it was about, it was a big group of talented, very talented modders and developers with the main goal of bringing Fallout 3 into Fallout 4 with its entirety. Voices, quests, everything into Fallout 4. For those who already know, they had to stop development and discontinue everything. Posted on their official Discord, they wrote, "Today I have some sad news for you, the community. Recently we have communicated with Bethesda regarding our planned method to implement the voice acting and other audio from Fallout 3 into the Capital Wasteland. During this conversation it became clear our planned approach would raise some serious red flags that we had unfortunately not foreseen. This contact resulted in us changing our methods to attempt to continue working. After some thought, it appears that there's no fully legal ways for us to continue developing Fallout 3 in Fallout 4 portion of the Capital Wasteland. Projects like these have always existed in gray area of the law, but we as a team value our connections with many members of the amazing dev team that is Bethesda Game Studios. To reinforce my point, the laws around this have not changed. If we were to continue and complete Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 legally, I as the project lead would most probably be liable for any act of piracy and copyright infringement resulting from the project's release. Myself and the Road to Liberty team do not wish to strain the working relationships with other members of the community and Bethesda. At first, we were very reluctant to halt work and decided to start looking into re-recording all the voice acting. We quickly realized we would have to replace iconic voices like Liam Neeson, Malcolm McDowell, Ron Perlman, and of course the phenomenal Eric Todd Dellums. Without some of these voices, Fallout 3 loses its charm, and personally I can't bring myself to replace them. If at any point in the future it becomes fully legal for us to continue working with the blessing of Bethesda and ZeniMax, we will. I would like to add that this decision was not taken lightly, and it pains many people on my team, including myself, to have to halt development of the Fallout 3 story. I personally would like to apologize to the many members of the community that love Fallout 3 as much as I do. I'm sorry we couldn't accomplish our dream. Nathan, NAF95, project lead." So if you guys didn't get that, pretty much they mainly stopped because they couldn't get the legal rights to grab all the original voice work to add into the NPCs for the remake. And obviously, like he said, he would just re-voice everything with his team, but he wants it to be very authentic. He wants it to stay true to the original, and he doesn't want to discredit Liam Neeson, Malcolm McDowell, Ron Perlman, all those other great voice actors and actors for their work in the original. He also states that if they decided to just go forward with it and they do release the project, the only person liable mostly is himself, as well as a few other people, and he does not want to tarnish his relationship with some of the developers that he knows, and as well as people at Bethesda. Since he loves the game so much, he's a fan as well. He's a fan first, developer second. So he doesn't want to tarnish any relationships he has there with Bethesda Game Studios, and he respects their copyright when it comes to owning their own game. I also want to state that he said himself that he was not forced by Bethesda Game Studios to completely shut this down. He thought to himself, after having a conversation with Bethesda moving forward, that it was better for him and his team to just shut this down to avoid any legal action, because as much as Bethesda has not said much when it comes to shutting this down, so they're pretty hush-hush about it. If they did move forward, Bethesda would be obligated and would have to take legal action, or else they have no legal action at all, if you know what I'm saying. So pretty much I'm saying, even though they're cool with this mod and what they had done, if they did move forward and completed the project, Bethesda would have to, even if they don't want to, would have to step in and copyright it, because if they don't do that, then that means they're open to anyone taking their source and making it their own, because that would just be hypocritical of them if they let NAF and the team do their thing, but then another person down the road wants to do something with their game and they're like copyright strike, copyright claim, and all that stuff. But NAF, he's a smart dude, and his team and him realized that moving forward they would be liable, and they don't want to put themselves through that stress, and who would, right? And some of you may be thinking, what if they just use a tool to extract the audio from the original Fallout 3 if they have the Fallout 3 installed on the computer? Instead of asking Bethesda for the actual audio files, why don't they just extract it all? Well, as Fallout YouTuber Juice had said in the comments, since there's a lot of comments about a tool that extracts audio but ensures you have Fallout 3 installed, that is one of the things they proposed to Bethesda and that Bethesda determined to be illegal. Some other mods have similar things, and it is illegal in that case also. Bethesda just never explicitly took down those mods. They would knowingly be doing something illegal, just hoping Bethesda never decided to act on it. And what Juicehead means by that, he's pretty much saying that that tool that extracts the audio from Fallout 3, that was one of the things that NAF and the team were asking Bethesda Studios if it was okay to do. And Bethesda told them, no, it's not okay to do that. And for the people saying, yeah, but there's other mods that do that, Juicehead is pretty much saying that, yeah, that's still illegal, but they're just doing it behind Bethesda's back, hoping they don't get caught. But if they get caught, Bethesda's shutting that stuff down too. And finally, for the people really, really worried about this bad news and wondering, oh man, what's happening with Fallout 4 New Vegas? I'm pretty sure that one's shut down too. 9 hours ago, Fallout 4 New Vegas posted on their Facebook page a really long post. I won't go fully into detail. I won't read the whole thing, but I'll let you guys read it for yourself. I'll just explain the gist of it. Hey Fallout 4 New Vegas fans and supporters, and welcome to another weekly devlog. For this week, in light of issues that have arisen within our corner of the Fallout 4 modding community, we have single-fairly massive change in our project's planning to discuss. As many of you likely know, our sister project, Fallout 4 The Capital Wasteland, has indefinitely halted development on their mod. This follows discussions with Bethesda that indicated that the method both our project and theirs were intended to use and extract the port and audio from Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 were not allowed. We've been aware of this issue in a couple of weeks and have spent the time exploring options for Fallout 4 New Vegas. After long internal discussions and consultations with intellectual property lawyers, we have finally come to the conclusion Fallout 4 New Vegas' development will go on. And they also have a bunch of other stuff letting you know that there's other changes that are going to happen with the development plan. And if you guys want to read the rest of it, go ahead and click on the link in the description. But the gist of it is that Fallout 4 New Vegas is moving forward and they are not discontinuing as well. Only Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland, unfortunately. But at least we have Fallout 4 New Vegas moving forward. And if Bethesda does give NAF and his team the go-ahead for Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland, they are definitely going to start again. And who knows, maybe they might contact them and tell them to make it for a Creation Club thing and just really make it expensive, like 10,000 credits or something. Or maybe Bethesda sees this as an opportunity to actually remake Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 for PS4 and next gen, I should say, because they see how much it's attracting attention. So that's the unfortunate news, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll catch you in the next video. Poppers now over 54,800 subscribers. Peace. I'm going up, 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 up.